What is up? What is up? What is up? This is Real Nigga Games here, and I am just playing some Mortal Kombat, the original. It's like the very first one. I don't know about y'all, but I'm finna whoop me some ass. I'm playing Novice, cause it's on Sega Genesis, so it's a classic. But I'm not just gonna play the game. I'm also tell y'all a quick story. Alright, I'm gonna tell y'all about what happened in freshman year when I got in a fight and then later on got jumped. Okay. Well, let's just talk about my freshman year. Freshman year was pretty much your average freshman. I was in a new school, didn't really know a lot of people. I was kind of counted as like the new kid because everybody knew each other and I didn't know what to do. So I was kind of signaled out all the time. And I always felt weird because, everyone knew each other and I didn't. So it was kind of awkward sometimes. It's really, it's hard to make friends when you don't really hardly know anyone, But I just came from Stevenson. Parents got divorced, moved to a new neighborhood and shit. And, that summer I was like, maybe I should make some friends. I went outside. I met a couple of cool people. But in the end, I honestly didn't make that many friends because all I talked to was like middle schoolers. And I met this one girl named, I'm not gonna say her full name, but her name is Maisha. We're really good friends now. But we were kind of just, friends. But other than that, let's keep going. Let's go further into the days. School finally started. But here's the thing, everybody knew each other from middle school, so I didn't have that many friends. I didn't really talk to that many kind of people, so it was kind of hard and tricky to get to know people. So, but then, one day, I talked to this dude named Zach. I'm gonna tell y'all the story between me and Zach in a minute. Me and Zach, he just moved into the neighborhood, so I was trying to, I knew how it felt to be that new guy in the whole neighborhood and shit, so, excuse me, I'm tired, but, I know how it felt to be like that fresh kid on the block, and he was in my class, and, he rode my bus, and I tried to talk to him a little bit in there, and, I suck at this game, by the way, but, I was, trying to be his friend or whatever, but other than that, a lot of stuff kept happening and shit, and I heard he got in a fight later on in that year. So we're gonna come back to that. But we were just talking, and we was being cool, whatever. You know what? I don't even want to do that. Fuck, I gotta play this still. But we was just being friends. I was just talking to him, getting to know him better. And one day out of nowhere, he just stopped talking, and he just stopped talking out of nowhere. Sorry, the mouse was in the way. Forgot about that. But yeah, we just became friends all of a sudden, and then we just stopped talking out of nowhere. He started hanging out with the nigga crew, is what I call them, because all they do is just skip school and shit. But that's all he really hung out with. And then one day we in class, we talking about what his fights. I'm gonna tell you, one of my teachers called Coach Smith. He's one of my favorite teachers. I wish I should have saw him before I graduated, but I didn't have a time. But Coach Smith is pretty cool. He was more like, he was the cross country coach. He was pretty cool. He knew the Congress people and everyone. He gave me my first, ever lectures and gave me life lessons and shit. So it was really cool, knowing somebody from high school and understanding the struggle and shit. But god damn. But what else happened that year? We call Zach Superman, because Superman's alter ego, Kirk Clark Kent, and his last name was Clark. But so it was really cool, and I'm getting my ass whooped by everybody by this one fucking dude. But yeah, but he was real cool. He was really nice and stuff. And then one day he was like, he made a joke because he got in a fight earlier that week, and he just came back from suspension and shit, talking about, because that dude beat his ass real bad, and he choked his ass to death and shit, and he really got beat up. And we called him, he was like, maybe we can't call you Superman no more after that fight. And he was like, I bet none of y'all can beat my ass though. And it was like, all right, then, you know, he got mad and shit, and he was looking at everybody laughing and shit. I was one of the people laughing too. So, you know, a couple of weeks passed after this, and I'm in my business class. This business class, it was real cool. It's one of my, I can't say it's one of my favorite. It was one of my, you know, chillest periods back in 9th grade, because all we did was watch TV and shit. But one day I decided, you know, usually I go out the back door. Usually I go out the front door, but today I was like, maybe I should go out the back door, because the back door is a lot quicker and faster, but I wanted to see if it was true or not. So I went out the back door for the first time, and I seen him and his boys walking by me. And me, I don't really, you know, I didn't associate myself with them, so I was like, you know, whatever. But then I was overhearing them talking and shit, and they was like, yo, is this him? Is this him? And then I got punched in the face. And when you get hit in the face, like, out of nowhere, it's kind of really surprising. So I was just standing like the fuck you just do to me, nigga? And, you know, it was just like, what the fuck? So I basically just took a punch to the face for nothing. So we're gonna just keep going on. Like, ooh, fuck, I got beat up on the lowest level. I suck so much. But so he punched me in my face, and I'm like, maybe we finna throw it down, so I gotta get prepared. So I'm like, I'm waiting for the next punch, and he was like, yo, meet me in the bathroom, nigga. So I'm like, oh shit, alright, cool then. So not in my mind, I wasn't thinking that he was with his boys. I'm just thinking, I'm finna go get this nigga. So we walk into the bathroom and shit. The fight is going on. We, like, him and his boys are hyping that shit up. Like, oh, this nigga finna beat your ass and shit. And like, I'm like, you know what? I'm not even stunned about them. I'm not trying to fight them. I'm going for him. So whatever. But you know, we're gonna just keep going and pacing on, and we're going upstairs, and like I see one of his boys punch another dude in the face. But then this is when I knew something was up, because like that dude didn't hit him back. So I'm like, is this a setup or something? Like, you know, I'm not really that kind of person, but I was like, maybe, or whatever. So we get, like, he gets in the bathroom before me, and I couldn't see him because there's a wall. When you walk in, there's a wall, and past that wall, it's a blind spot. So as soon as you walk in, you won't be able to see him, but he will be able to see you come in. So I know I'm gonna get here first, so I gotta get myself prepared. So I was like, as soon as I get in there, throw your books down and get prepared to fight. As soon as I walk in, one punch to the face. It didn't really hurt, but I was just like, all right, cool. So it started. So I throw my stuff down, and I'm like, all right, let's go. So I throw in a couple punches, and we're going at it and shit. And, you know, all of a sudden, I catch a big ass fucking punch to the face and shit. That one kind of hurt, but then I was like, nah, I got this. So I hit him in the face one good time. Blow. He's out. He's actually trying to hold on to me and shit, trying to like keep his cool. But I'm like, nah, I'm working on. But then all of a sudden, I feel a sharp pain in the side of my face, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? I know he didn't hit me in my face that hard. And then I look over to my right side, and it's one of his homeboys punching me in my throat. I mean, not my throat, but my eye. So I'm like, I could fight him, but then again, I'll leave my back open for him. So I'm like, I don't have no beef with him. I don't care if he's hit me or not. He didn't come at me with that bullshit. So I'm gonna go for him instead. And after that, I'm just fighting at this point. And I'm just going after the dude. I'm going after Zach, the one dude that hit me and shit. And then, you know, we keep fighting. And then somebody else jumps in, and somebody else, so on. And then they pull me off of him, and he gets away. And then after he got away, I'm getting my stuff. He comes back, punches me in the back of the head, and I'm like, the fuck, really, dude? And like, I go after him, but he gets away real quick, and everybody's looking at me, and I'm really embarrassed, because I'm like, I just got my ass whooped, and I already know my face is swollen, so I gotta get in my class and lay down or something. So I lay my head down in class, and then one of my favorite teachers for my senior year, named Miss Strong, came in there and helped me out. And she was like, I saw the whole thing, come in my classroom, I got you. So I sat in her classroom, and, you know, I was just basically chilling and shit. And, you know, we get in there, and then like a couple of days, they did get him, they suspended him or whatever. And then I was suspended for like a week, because it was like, I should never follow them. If he really wanted to fight, we could have just fought in the hallway. But, you know, it was not the fact that he hit me in the hallway. It's just like, you just hit me out of nowhere. Like, that is a bitch move. Like, I think like, if you have the audacity to hit me, we gonna fight either way. Like, somebody's gotta go at that point. So we fighting and shit. And then like, they was like, you basically, like, it's not, you didn't really assume the fight, but you kind of, like, it just made me feel so bad, because this nigga's over here eating shit, so you just over there, should never win in there, man. And I'm just like, dude, man, I just got my ass whooped. Can I just, chill for a little bit? I need to eat lunch yet. This is how I'm hungry. My face hurts. I'm thirsty and shit. So they snapping pictures and shit. I'm trying to crack a smile for the family or whatever. And my homies, my homies held me down and shit. They was like, we're gonna get this nigga. And I was like, nah, forget it. You know what I'm saying? My time will come, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't really that revenge type. This is how I became the person I am now. I'm not really a bitch, but I'm not really a fighter either. I'm more of a fucking, I'll work it out with you a little bit, but I'm still gonna fight you if you beat my ass, but we just gonna be cool afterwards, you know what I'm saying? I'll beat your ass and then we go to McDonald's, get like a couple burgers, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I really, I think that really made me into the person I am now, because after that summer, I saw him again with his homie, and I was like, maybe I should get, because I've been working out a little bit after that, and I felt like maybe I can take him. So I'm thinking like maybe I can just get his homie, but I'm gonna sneak him a little bit because I knew where he stayed at. So I waited for him in the cut with I threw my groceries and shit into the fucking corner and shit, so nobody would find it. And I took him out. I took out his homie first because I knew if I do anything, before I do anything, I had to take out the homie first, because I felt like if I hit him first, then the homie would have a quick time to react. So I knocked out his homie. He fell down, and then I came after him. And when I came at him, I threw one punch. He fell down. His homie was just getting up. I went over there and made sure he wasn't gonna get up fast enough. So I took him out. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't really a full-edged fight. So I just got my enough hits when I started feeling better. So I was just like, man, forget it. It's whatever. It's all cool. It's all good. I knocked his ass. I beat his ass, and then I went home and shit. I forgot the eggs over there. So, you know what I'm saying? I had a lot to explain to my moms. But the moral of this story is, when somebody tries your shit, think before you do. That's what I'm trying to say. If somebody tries your shit, make sure they're on their own. Get them when they're on their own. If they surrounded by the homies, just walk away. But if they on their own and shit, nigga, haul ass. And if you know what I'm saying, if you honestly don't care, you think you can take the rest of his homies, I can't stop you from doing what you think you should do. So you know what I'm saying. But subscribe and all that bullshit. I'm sorry y'all bitches watch me get my ass beat like a couple times.